In contrast in styles in this one is one of baseball's. Kenta Maeda, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Kemp on the run, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Up next will be Nick Williams, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Taylor. One out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Maikel Franco. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Forsythe has it on the first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins, first at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard down the line. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
Here's Carlos Santana now, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted into center field. Taylor is there, and the inning is over. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 1 and the Dodgers 0. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, hard to be any better than this guy was in his last start. Only allowed 1 run, and he went deep in the game, and he took a real hard, tough luck start. Let's see if the results can be any better, and if he pitches the same way he did in his last tough luck loss.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Williams sprinting after it, and that'll get down for a base hit. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. Here's Corey Seager as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Forsythe stands at third with one gone in the inning. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
Here comes another 0-2. Line drive to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 8 home runs, 27 driven in. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for route number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
This is line to left. Hoskins will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium, all tied at 1-1. Digging in now, Michael Franco. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's gone 2 for 8.
Michael Franco.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Andrew Knapp. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Dan D-Row, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Now in the box, J.P. Crawford, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Here comes the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Forsythe is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second, all tied at 1-1. Stepping in, Yasiel Puig will start off the inning for the Dodgers, with Matt Kemp waiting on deck to follow.
Yasiel Puig.
Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Williams is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
So coming to the plate, Matt Kemp, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2. One out, nobody on. Nope. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Arrieta gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 1-2-3 go. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Jake Arrieta.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Popped him up. Forsythe is there. 1 down. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Ready for another chance? Aaron Altair. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Standing in now, Nick Williams. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Kenta Maeda, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 18.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball. Figuring out and finding that release point.
All even now, 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In now, Logan Forsythe. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Forsythe's able to get there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard back up the middle. To his left, Seager. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So now Carlos Santana. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Comes set with the 0-1. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Hoskins, base runner at first with 1 out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Puig giving chase. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Another one sent foul. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Hit to short. He's right there. On to Forsythe covering, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year, Corey Seager, settles in to start things out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this will be fouled away.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Cody Bellinger. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And we'll call up our Dodger leaderboard to show you that his total ranks him 3rd best on the squad. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Turner carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And he lays off for ball 1.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Swing and a liner. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig, runner in scoring position with Saison. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
High and deep to center field. Altair going back on it at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Dodgers leave 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Stepping into the box, Andrew Knapp. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
Andrew Knapp.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse. Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Now rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Into the box now, Jake Arrieta. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder, Aaron Altair.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Aaron Altair. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the line. Arrieta aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifted in the air to right field. Forsythe onto the grass, and that's the first out of the inning. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Digging in once again, Nick Williams. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Taylor to the track. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Digging in the switch hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kemp has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Phillies on top 3-1. Next up for Los Angeles, Matt Kemp. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Oh, and Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for 2nd in that category in the National League. The 1-0. Line drive, base hit to right.
Oh, he's safe.
Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Stepping in now, Kenta Maeda. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Center fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Grandal stands at second with 2 gone. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come? And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for LA, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Striding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early. Line drive to left. Kemp arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So now Carlos Santana. Liner toward right center. Taylor there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out.
Michael Franco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Standing in now, Andrew Knapp. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. In now, J.P. Crawford. On a line, that's a base hit. Franco is on his way home. The tag, and he's safe, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box now, Jake Arrieta, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
Breaking ball's in for a strike. Now at second, Crawford on at first with 2 down. Now ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phillies will have to. Digging in to try it again, Logan Forsythe. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
In there, 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now Corey with a swing and a deep drive to right. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run for Corey Seager. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Dodgers have cut this to a 4-2 score now.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
1-0 the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Fouled away. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Digging in once again, Justin Turner. Been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard-hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
2-0 now. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. 2 balls and a strike. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the Phillies 4. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Ready for another chance? Nick Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Four runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He grounds it sharply to third. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies strand 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Ready once again, Yasiel Puig. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Crawford will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
So here's Matt Kemp now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Three and 1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
The 3-1. 3-2 now. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Arrieta's ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Still down by a count of 4-2. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Carlos Santana. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Carlos Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Michael Franco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. Played on the backhand. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, captain Andrew Knapp.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Knapp. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. Turner right there. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Andrew Coles will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first down. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these 2 performances stack up against one another. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Taylor. He was hunched out looking at strike 3 last time through. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A 1-0 delivery. Here's a strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
And he just misses with a curveball. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Stepping in now, Logan Forsythe. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1. Misses, ball 2. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. It's the Phillies 4 and the Dodgers 2. Ross Stripling enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready for another shot now, J.P. Crawford. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out to left field. Kemp has a read on it. 1 down.
The pitcher, number 40, Jake Arrieta.
Cesar Hernandez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a line drive. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Into the box, Aaron Altair as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Count even now at 1-1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
1-2. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Luis Garcia enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
57, Luis Garcia.
Corey Seager will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Corey Seager is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. And he gets ahead 0-1. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 1 for 2. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way. Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order, too.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit.
And now is Yasiel Puig. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
4-2 the final score tonight. Philadelphia used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jake Arrieta.